Thank you for joining us again here today. We want to give you an update on the storm and its impacts to Pennsylvania during the course of the last basically 24 hours. Currently, as we were doing yesterday, we are working with our state agency partners, the counties, the municipalities across Pennsylvania, as well as with our federal agencies, with FEMA. We've been in contact with them again, as I was yesterday. Lieutenant Governor Cawley, myself, and Director Cannon were talking with FEMA, Homeland Security, in Washington, D.C. a couple hours ago. We've also been, as you may have seen, been working with Governor Christie, trying to provide some resources when we get a request from other states. If we have the availability of the resources and we feel that we can send those resources to another state. And right now, as I indicated, I think yesterday, where we were helping to evacuate some people from, I believe, nursing homes down along the coast of New Jersey. Those people need to be relocated back to their homes. We kept a reserve of 25 ambulances here at the farm show. These are ambulances from Western Pennsylvania. They have been in reserve. We don't feel we need them here in Pennsylvania, that we can assist in, with the requests that we received from Governor Christie, and so they are now on their way to New Jersey to help with that relocation. All resources of the Commonwealth have worked to assist any way we can with the necessary missions that we received, and we're going to continue to do whatever is necessary as we move forward. I want to make a note that the vast majority of the people who are out there working, whether they be working on the swiftwater boats, running ambulances, manning chainsaws, are volunteers. And they have all come together. They all have dedicated a great deal of their time. They're probably getting pretty tired in many areas. And the people of Pennsylvania should be thankful for these volunteers. And frankly, I know that when it comes to emergency management and fire, we need those volunteers. We really need the young people to start volunteering, because I know we are losing a lot of our volunteer firemen as the population ages, and we can't do this without the volunteers at this point. And I want to thank those volunteers for what they have been doing. I know they're probably not going to see this, but I would hope the people of Pennsylvania who are being assisted would at least extend a note of thanks to these individuals. A short time ago, I signed a letter to the President requesting emergency disaster assistance. I've asked President Obama to declare an emergency for the Commonwealth, and specifically for the following counties: Bucks, Chester, Delaware, Lehigh, Monroe, Montgomery, Northampton, Philadelphia, Pike, Wyoming, and Wayne counties. Now that the rivers and creeks are beginning to crest, and some of those crests will not take place for a little bit, particularly those in the southeast and the northeast, we do anticipate flooding. So again, I'm calling upon individuals to use common sense. Take a look at where you are going. If you are driving or walking and you see water, standing water or moving water, a flooded road, be careful. You may not know, we probably don't know, how deep that water is at that location, especially if you don't know the area. As Director Cannon said yesterday, the phrase is, turn around, don't drown. And that's exactly what we want you to do. We have been very fortunate to this point. We have only had 3 storm-related deaths confirmed here at the Operations Center. If I can step past you a little bit. If we can start the summary on this. I don't know who's controlling the computer. There you go. With the Turnpike fully operational since 10:30 today. With PennDOT, all commercial vehicles now have been, the restrictions have been lifted. Speed limits, though, are still in effect. Remember, it is windy out there, and particularly the big tractor trailers are going to be moving around in this kind of wind. And if you've been out there, you understand what I'm talking about. Again, you want to know about the roads, visit www.511pa.com. Next. SEPTA, we were just in contact with SEPTA. They're coming back online. They're still clearing some locations, but as they clear a location, they are coming back online. Philadelphia International Airport, 4:30 p.m. is when they are scheduled now to reopen. Our healthcare facilities, if you recall yesterday, the director talked about we had DPW and the Department of Health earlier, and we were planning for this. Go out and make a check to see who needed help. We had one facility, Arbor Terrace, down in Philadelphia, care home, evacuated to Chestnut Hill, and I think it was the Chestnut Hill Hospital, but we can double check on that. Two other facilities, one in Northampton, one in Luzerne County, we're down to running on generators at this point in time. Power outages, this is probably the chart that you want. And this is the one that, as we speak to you, it changes. And I think the total is close to 700,000 right now. But you can see all the various areas. Lancaster at 75,000, Bucks at 88,000, Delaware at 70,000, so, and Montgomery at 43,000. You see the Southeast really lost a lot of power. The PUC will be talking to the utility companies and trying to urge utility companies to get back up online as quickly as they possibly can. Northeast, Lackawanna at 12,000, Susquehanna at 9,000. I'm looking for Luzerne, Wyoming, that's 23,000. So you can see that storm really hit up there. Next chart. The nuclear power plants, there are no adverse effects storm-related that we know of at this point, and they check in. Our Guard is out there. You know, you've always seen the commercials of the Guard, and the Guard is always active when it comes to these kind of situations. 1,600 troops have been activated. They've been conducting mostly the evacuations. The Stryker Brigade, with the type of vehicle that they have, has been very helpful in going in the areas to help people who may have been trapped by water. And they also helped to set up Red Cross shelters in Chester County. Next chart. This is a chart, and I believe you're going to be getting this also, of the deployment of the National Guard, or no, this is the Swiftwater, I'm sorry, the Swiftwater people. Now, they have been very, very busy, particularly in the Southeast. We anticipate some movement and getting some of them some rest. But there was one incident, the director related to me, Montgomery County, I believe, in Horsham, where our people were called in to assist locals who were assisting somebody and got into a little bit of trouble. So it's a teamwork, and this really has worked. But I have to stress to you, we're not done yet. Even though it's clearing up out there, we're not done yet. There's still a lot of moving water. There's still water, as you know, it's going to be draining down through this area. So we want everybody to pay attention to that water. There's still a lot of wind out there, and there have been deaths. One of the deaths here in Dauphin County was a tree falling on somebody who was out camping last night. And you know, trees are still going to move. A good gust can get, with the soaked soil that we have, can knock down those trees that are already weakened. So that's where we are with that at this point. With that, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, or Director Cannon.
Is there a radio station, a FEMA or a FEMA radio station where people can listen for emergencies? Isn't there a radio frequency for that?
We do not.
FEMA does not have.
We don't do that. You could.
One death was a automobile accident on the turnpike going through Corbett County, through high water. Through water, and you know, the person lost control, went over the bank, and was killed.
Right. Second one was another camper in Luzerne County,
and another tree. Okay. Okay. Thank you all very much. Thank you, and by the way, thank you for keeping everybody informed. It's very helpful. So far, I have to say, preparation has done a great job, and you getting the message out has done a great job. Thank you.